Russian military have foiled attempted suicide bombings on buses carrying militants and their families withdrawing from the Damascus suburb of eastern Ghouta, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu revealed on March 29th. "We get information from ordinary people every day," he said. "We received a report on provocations involving suicide bomber builds 4 days ago. It suggested the suicide bombers would be placed to the buses carrying the refugees." Russian military have found 7 belts on March 26th, 32 belts on March 27th, and 9 belts on March 28th. Syrian pro-government activists believe that members of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, formerly Jabhat al-Nusra, the Syrian branch of al-Qaeda, which are a part of the evacuation deal, might have been behind the attempted suicide bombings clearly aimed at sabotaging the ongoing evacuation agreement. According to the Russian defense minister, a total of 11,000 militants and 19,000 members of their families have been moved from the area under the evacuation deal. Over 130,000 civilians have left East Ghouta to the government-held areas. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov added that about 90% of eastern Ghouta is already under control of government forces. However, the district of Duma still remains in the hands of Jaish al-Islam militant group. On the same day, units of the Russian military police have redeployed in the city of Telrat and the Menach airbase, southeast of the Turkish-occupied area of Afrin, according to several Turkish and Syrian opposition sources. If the deployment is confirmed, this will mean that Russia is set to prevent any further Turkish advancements in the area, despite remarks by the Turkish President Erdogan that Turkish forces are set to capture the Tel Rifat. In the province of Deir ez-Zor, the Syrian army and the National Defense Forces, backed by the Liwa al-Quds, launched a security operation against remaining ISIS cells in the area south of Al-Madin. This operation is likely a response to the increased activity of terrorist group in eastern Syria. ISIS is still capable of using the Syrian-Iraqi border area for its illegal activity and conducting hit-and-run attacks, which are mostly focused on the Iraqi and Syrian government forces.